Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Hope that you are having a really awesome and beautiful day. Today I would like to provide a brush swatch video of the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. It's one of the palettes from her Vault collection, so it is one of the four. So the one I will be swatching today is from the Bling Boss Palette, and that's the palette. Before we get into the palette, let me talk about what I will be using to help with the whole swatch process. Again, my brush swatches are provided with no primer on my arm, so I like to provide the pigment straight from the palette onto my arm so you all can see what the pigment looks like without an additional support. So I will be changing the colors of each eyeshadow between swatches using my Clean Sweep makeup brush pad, and you can buy this at Marshalls or TJ Maxx. I purchased this one from TJ Maxx for $3.99. It's a great inexpensive alternative to the Sephora color switch. So if you're looking for basically a makeup brush pad for your eyeshadows to change, then this is a good alternative. There are also other alternatives at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, but I have not tried those. I will be using my Morphe M408 shader brush, basically a smudger brush, to basically provide those brush swatches. And lo and behold, it is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I have created a tutorial using this palette, and it does come with a mirror with a sleeve, and these are all 10 shades from the palette. It is a beautiful, gorgeous berry tone palette. You get some really awesome shades here that I show them to you. And they're just really like a really nice set of colors. So that is the palette. So let's go ahead and get started. The palette does retail for $15. You can purchase this palette at Morphe stores or Morphe store online. You can also find them at Ulta Beauty and any other vendors that carry Morphe products. I know a lot of the Morphe stores are starting to expand across the nation and also internationally. So hopefully this palette will be coming to a retailer near you. So let's get started. First, I will be swatching the top row from left to right, and then I will be swatching the bottom row from left to right. So the first shade on the top row is called Bling Bling, and I will be providing the descriptions of each color according to the name and the color information on Morphe website. So Bling Bling is described as a silvery pink gliss. It is definitely, I would say, more on the sheer, like an iridescent type color. It definitely has the pink silver reflex as described. So hopefully you all can see that. It looks a bit sheer upon like trying to pick it up, so I'm trying to build it up so you all can see some of the colors from the actual pigmentation. So I'm going to build it up for you. So if you are going to wear this color as an accent lid shade, know that you need to build that color up. But it will probably make a really nice highlight for your cheeks, your brow bone, if you want to have a little silvery pink moment happening for you. So that is Bling Bling. But it's definitely a highlight and accent shade. The next shade is a matte finish and it's called Hush Hush, and it is described as a matte lilac mauve. It definitely has a cool undertone. And you can see some pink, and I can see the mauviness to it. So like a pink, mauve, brown tone color. And I definitely think this is most likely used for a transition shade for the crease area. So that is Hush Hush. And the next shade is one of my favorite of this palette. It's called Gem. And it is a vibrant violet sheen. I think Roxy, but it's a beautiful purple. It's definitely vibrant purple shade. So that is Gem. The next shade is called Pizzazz. And Pizzazz is described as a glistening magenta. This is a shimmer finish. Looks like a deep cranberry. And some of these shades, again, you have to build them up. Maybe use your fingers, especially for the shimmer shade. Maybe use your fingers to tap it on your lids. Or wet your brush. So basically dampen your brush, not overly saturated. And apply some of these shimmers for more intensity. But again, this is being swatched without any primer, so you can see the colors as they are using a brush. So that is Pizzazz. The next shade is also another favorite, and it's called Mystic. Mystic is described as a matte blackberry shade. It is definitely the most beautiful, smoky plum shade. It's highly pigmented. I feel like the mattes are really done beautifully in this palette. So that is Mystic. The bottom row, starting from left to right, the first shade is called Sparks. And it is described as a matte ruby red. This color would make such a beautiful lipstick. I think if Jaclyn had released matte lipstick with this collection, this would definitely be one of the lipstick for the Bling Boss that would be beautiful. So that is Sparks, and this is another really beautiful color from this palette. I like all the tones in this palette. I really think Jaclyn and Morphe did this palette really well, so I am impressed with it. The next shade is called Glitz and Glam, and it is described as a shimmering rose gold. So this looks really full. Bling Bling and Glam Glam looks like full metallics, but this one definitely is more metallic than Bling Bling. Bling Bling looks more, I would say, almost like iridescent in its finish, but this one is nicely fulled. So that is Glitz and Glam. The next shade is one of my faves, and it's called Rockstar. Rockstar is described as a matte mulberry. So this palette is definitely for the lovers of berry tone plum shades. Now hopefully this particular palette is sticking around for a while for Morphe, because this is definitely a great pigmented palette, and I think it could go well with so many skin tones and so many eye colors, because I know some people may only wear certain colors for their eye type or their eye color, but this would go with brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes, gray eyes, hazel eyes, dark eyes, any eyes, hazel, green, blues, and all the different variation of eye color, hazel brown. This would go great with anybody's eye color. And the next shade is called Ballsy. Ballsy is described as a glistening mauve pink. So let's apply that here. I don't like my finger or my hand gets in the way. So let me see if I can lean it over. I do apologize if my finger is in the way as I am swatching this onto my skin. But it has a finish much like Bling Bling, very iridescent. It almost looks duochrome-y. So I can definitely see that pink, but it looks like a hint of gold. So she described as a mauve pink, glistening mauve pink color. So that is that shade there. And they look almost similar, but Ballsy is a little bit more pink, whereas Glitz and Glam is more of a rose gold. So that is that shade. And the last shade is one of my favorite, if not the top favorite, in this entire palette. I love it, and it is called Berry Treasure. Berry Treasure is described as a glittering charcoal black. Let me tell y'all, this color is going to blow your mind. This is Berry Treasure. It is so smoky, so beautiful. The glitter that Jaclyn picked for this particular shade is beautiful. It has like purple glitters, purple, almost like purple gold reflect glitters in this shade. And that is all 10 shades from this palette. Can we get an amen for this palette? I'm just saying, like, if it is a very beautiful palette, very beautiful, very nicely pigmented, very nicely pressed in this palette. There's hardly any kick up. There's no messiness. There's no powdery all over the palette. Just really nicely done. So I'm going to bring the colors to you close up so you can see the finishes. I'm going to try to show you that flip of that glitter and Berry Treasure. So that is all of the 10 shades. Again, you have Bling Bling, you have Hush Hush, Gem, Pizzazz, Mystic, the second row Sparks, Glitz and Glam, Rock Star, Ballsy, and Berry Treasure. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe collab palette Bling Boss from the Vault collection. And And what are y'all thoughts about the palette? Does it wow you like it wows me? I particularly love it. It's a beautiful berry plum palette. I want to say thank you all so much for taking your time to watch this video. Hopefully you all have found the swatches useful, and I will be back in the next video. Take care and have a really blessed day. Thank you for watching. Bye.